Tien Shinhaan is battling a war within himself. A battle between the person he actually thinks he is and the words of Master Roshi. Both decisions could either lead him on the path of righteousness, the other, the path of evil and possibly misery. Which one will he choose? Hey guys, and I thought I would start with a new what if that I thought was a pretty cool idea, and to be honest, I somewhat became inspired by Masako X's recent what if Mr. Satan turned evil, or rather, what if Hercule turned evil? No, it wasn't turned evil. What if Mr. Satan was evil? Yeah, that was it. And it just sort of occurred to me because there are a lot of characters throughout the whole history of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, of bad guys who have turned good after either battling with Goku, learning the error of their ways, and just, completely turning over a new leaf in the series. Basically, just got me thinking, who else has turned good after meeting Goku, or one of his friends at least, who could have gone a completely different way. And I just figured that Tien Shinhaan is definitely the perfect example. And well, our story begins just after Tien Shinhan's fight with Master Roshi in the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai, or rather, Jackie Chun, the disguised Master Roshi. And well, just like in the original, Master Roshi tried to get through to the boy that if he stays on this evil path, the only thing that's going to happen is that he is going to have unending misery, and that ultimately, is this really who Tien Shinhaan is? Either way, it got Tien Shinhaan thinking, at the very least, like he does in the original. Then we moved on to the battle between Goku and Tien Shinhaan, and, well, for at least the first half of the battle, it's a pretty even fight, and, it does look like Goku is going to win. However, that is when something mysterious happens to Goku. Of course, we know what that is. Goku is suddenly paralyzed, unable to move, and Tien Shinhaan is getting shot after shot in, and it takes him a while to figure out what's actually going on. After Goku calling him a cheater and everything, that "You stole this win!" Tien Shinhan, of course, realizes that, of course, it is Chaozu using his paralysis technique under the direction of Master Crane Hermit, Master Shen. "Chaozu, I don't recall asking for your help. Chaozu is obeying my orders, which you seem not able to do, Tien Shinhan. I don't want this kid beat. I want this kid dead. Now do it!" And well, this is basically down to the moment. A little bit of last torment with the words of Master Roshi, as well as the orders of his Master Shen. But in the end, Tien Shinhan chose to take full advantage of this paralysis. Tien Shinhan is showing his true colors. This time, he has chosen the path of evil, and he is just mercilessly beating Goku, making him suffer for every insult, every hit that Goku got in him. That's it, Tien. Battle for Tao's honor. Avenge my brother. And needless to say, Goku is not having a good time of this. He's not able to do anything. Chaozu, even though obeying his master's orders, he's Chaozu's can't help but feel very dirty about this. That this is just completely despicable. But, in fear of retaliation from his master, Chaozu is keeping the paralysis on Goku, and while Tien is just wailing on Goku very brutally. If Tien Shinhaan let Goku hit the ground, he'd be counted out for sure, but no, Tien's just making sure he doesn't fall off to the ground and just keeps the relentless assault. It's to the point that the crowd is shutting their eyes. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. This absolute ruthless massacre. And well, it's getting to the point where Roshi is thinking about stepping in. The announcer, "Oh, the humanity, folks! I can't believe what we're witnessing, this relentless assault!" And well, the referee is actually considering putting a stop to the match, and just as Roshi is about to step in there and try and save his pupil, it's too late. Tien Shinhan throws a super-powered Dodon wave, stronger than the likes of what Mercenary Tao threw at Goku, and it was enough to knock Goku out of the ring. Now, is Goku dead? Actually no, not at this point. He's still holding on. By a thread. By a shorter thread than, say, what King Piccolo did to him in the original. It's like that. It's very touch and go. But for now, Goku is alive, but they gotta get him to an ambulance right away. And, well, Master Shen and Tien are very confident that Goku will at least die and succumb to his injuries at some point. It might be a day from now, but the kid will die. And since Goku is not legally declared dead yet, that makes Tien Shinhan the winner and master of all martial arts. After all, they're on-site medical guys who show up with stretchers. They're not qualified doctors to make that call. And either way, the championship cannot be delayed. So, it would seem that Tien Shinhan would indeed have avenged Tao, as well as win the title of Master of Martial Arts, which, needless to say, everyone is basically booing Tien Shinhan, Chaozu, the Great Hermit, pretty much out of the stadium. Master Roshi is especially furious. "Damn you, Great Hermit! You've taken this too far!"
Master, we should probably go with Goku. I think he needs us.
Darn it! You're right, Krillin. Let's go. And, well, you can imagine that Roshi, Krillin, Bulma, Oolong, and the others have gotten into a cab and have made their way to the hospital. And, well, as for Goku's things, yeah, they've been left at the stadium. I think they're more concerned on checking on Goku, making sure he's okay, than really worrying about the Dragon Ball and Goku's Power Pole and the Dragon Radar. And, well, with Yamcha, Bulma, and all the others, finally with Goku at the hospital. Damn it! I knew this would happen! That's Yamcha talking. Remember when Yamcha was injured by Tien earlier on, he warned Goku that the same thing would just happen to him. Or at least he did more or less imply it. And well, the doctors come out, giving them the bad news. Look, all we can really do is make the boy comfortable. But if you're gonna say your goodbyes, you should say them now. He's got less than a day. His injuries are just too severe. And well, meanwhile, while they're saying goodbye to their fallen friend, someone has attacked the announcer, taken a list of the martial arts society, as well as made off with Goku's Dragon Ball. And well, by the time Roshi realized that Goku's things were left at the stadium, Krillin was sent back. He actually made it to the stadium to find that the Dragon Ball isn't there anymore, and that the referee is unconscious. So at the very least, Krillin is not dead at this point. Because they went to the hospital first to check on Goku, Krillin didn't return in time to get Goku's things to ultimately be killed by Tambourine, King Piccolo's minion. And well, after checking on the announcer, and the announcer saying that some monster did this, took some strange ball from the tournament, and a list of the participants from the martial arts tournament. And basically, all Krillin found there was this sheet marked devil. After that, the rest of them basically turned up, realizing that Krillin was taking quite a while. Krillin basically stayed there, basically tending to the referee, and the referee, of course, asking Krillin, "How's Goku doing?" "The doctor says he's not gonna make it." And well, the others turned up, and Roshi just asking, "What on earth's happened here?" And well, Krillin told them everything that the referee, or the announcer I should say, I suppose he's a referee too, told him, and showed Roshi the sign marked devil like, "Oh no, not now. This is bad." "Master, what do you know about this?" "This is the sign of King Piccolo." "What? Huh, King Piccolo? Huh, someone actually admits to having that ridiculous name?" "His name may sound funny, but I assure you he's no joke." Master Roshi filling in his pupils and their friends about his past. The past that was King Piccolo. How King Piccolo defeated Mutai Ito all those years ago, ultimately to be defeated by him in return, thanks to a technique called the Mafu Bar, that ultimately sealed him away, and that he and Master Crane were once really good friends who fought off the forces of King Piccolo together. However, that experience changed Master Shen into the deviant he is now. At least according to that part of the story, anyway. And, well, with the shock that there's this new threat, the first real threat to really endanger the Earth, and they're already a fighter down. However, Goku gets another visitor in his room. And don't worry, it's not Tien Shinhaan coming to finish the job. No. It's actually Master Korin. And well, Master Korin actually grabs hold of Goku and basically instant transmissions him back to the tower, to Korin's tower. By the time the other guys go back to check on Goku, he's gone. Disappeared. What? Where'd that boy run off to? Doctor, you said he wasn't going to make it. Well, I don't know what to tell you. He shouldn't be moving in that condition. I'm telling you, the boy is dying. And well, everyone is just baffled by this, and they did try to search for Goku, but ultimately decide that it was best to return home and at least be prepared for when King Piccolo shows up, and if Goku is alive somewhere out there, he's sure to return. And meanwhile, at Korin's tower, Korin feeds Goku a senzu bean. Now, I do realize Korin having instant transmission or something similar to that might be a bit of a stretch, but I don't know, how else does he get everywhere really quickly when he's going around? Like, take the Saiyan Saga for instance. Korin was able to get from his land to theirs. I just remembered. The cauldron. His cauldron can transport him wherever he wants to go. Remember when he sends Goku and Yajirobe for the trial of darkness, where he gets the Ultra Divine Water? Bingo! There's the answer. That's how Korin was able to get Goku in and out of the hospital really quickly and get him a senzu bean just in the nick of time. Goku being healed, and of course the near-death experience gives Goku quite a Zenkai boost. Huh? Well, what happened? Where's that Tien Shinhaan? Hey kid, I hate to tell you this, but you kinda lost the match. In fact, you're lucky to be breathing right now, kid. Huh? That's right. I remember now. He tried to kill me. Indeed, huh? I guess that's what happens, though, when considering you killed his mentor. Mercenary Tao, huh? Well, I hate to tell you this, kid, but I'm afraid your troubles are actually just beginning. Master Roshi has, discovered that an enemy from the past has resurfaced. The mighty King Piccolo. Huh. King Piccolo, you say? Huh. Is he really strong? He is crazily strong. He once dominated the entire planet. Well, sounds like a fun challenge to me. Whoa, take it easy, kid. You just barely got out of this one alive. You're gonna rush in and take on King Piccolo? I have to, Korin. For the fate of the world, and also to prove to myself I can still do this. I'm not afraid to die. Well, if you're not afraid to die, maybe you won't. And well, just like in the original anime, Korin tells Goku all about the Ultra Divine Water and pretty much sends him on his way to complete the trial. Now, I know in the manga the water is just presented to Goku and he drinks it. However, I want the filler in because there's a little more to this part of the story to tell yet. Tien, Chaozu, and Crane Hermit are celebrating their big victory, the championship, not to mention the money for their for the Crane Hermit school, and of course, most of all, Crane Hermit's sweet satisfaction, his revenge. His revenge on Goku for killing Tao. At last, he has been avenged. Tien, feeling equally as proud, Tien has made his choice. And well, as they were celebrating, suddenly they received a strange visitor. A green-looking monster with wings.
So this is the great martial arts school that I heard about. Please point me in the direction of Tien Shinhaan.
I'm Tien Shinhaan. What do you want?
I want you to die.
With that, Tambourine attacks attacks Tien. Why would he be attacking his father? Honestly, DB Rai, get with it. Alright. So, obviously Tambourine handed in his Dragon Ball, and King Piccolo has created Symbol to hunt the remaining Dragon Balls, and Tambourine has made a start on exterminating the martial artist, Tien Shinhaan being his first target. And well, let's just say Tambourine picked the wrong guy to start with. It being, a good day or so since the tournament, Tien's had plenty of rest. And well, it's quite an ensuing battle, but ultimately, Tien Shinhan's killer instinct wins him the day, killing Tambourine with a Dodon wave.
Ah, yes. Well done, my boy. You really are making Tao proud.
Tambourine is dead. King Piccolo sensing this right away, and he's not going to send Symbol out to attack this fighter, because Symbol is significantly weaker than Tambourine. He's only strong enough to hunt down Dragon Balls at this point. So King Piccolo is actually going to pay Tien Shinhaan a visit himself. A fighter strong enough to take down his minions, the prospect of King Piccolo fighting a warrior of that caliber does sort of excite him. And plus, it's a martial artist. He needs to be exterminated anyway. Who better to execute Tien Shinhaan than King Piccolo? And well, in the meantime though, Krillin, Yamcha's still injured, so he can't do much. So it's basically just Roshi and Krillin going around trying to look for the other Dragon Balls. The only way we're going to be able to vanquish King Piccolo is if we find the Dragon Balls and have the dragon take care of him.
Master, shouldn't we be looking for Goku?
If that boy is still alive, he'll find us eventually. I'm not too worried about that. Right now we have big issues to worry about. Namely, King Piccolo. You'll understand why once we come face to face with the demon. And needless to say, they're doing about as well as gathering the Dragon Balls as Roshi does in the original. Except, he doesn't have Chaozu and Tien helping him in this reality. And well, King Piccolo has indeed arrived at the Crane Hermit School, and basically, King Piccolo pretty much exterminated most of the martial arts at the training school with a single wave of his attack. Crane Hermit is petrified by this.
No, not you! King Piccolo!
What? King Piccolo? The monster you told us about in those stories?
Yes, that's him. I'll never forget that face.
Remember, Crane Hermit did know of King Piccolo back at that time, and he knows better than to stand up to this tyrant. And well, so I see you're familiar with me, old man, but that will not save you. Don't worry, Master. I've got this. Tien, wait! Don't! And the battle between King Piccolo and Tien began. And it is surprisingly not a bad fight. I wasn't expecting you to be this good, kid. Your attacks are so ruthless, too. I like it. And well, King Piccolo started using more of his power, giving him a taste of what his max is like, at least in his current state. Remember, King Piccolo is, right now, older, doesn't have his eternal youth yet, but it was more than Tien could really handle. He was, going down. And it would seem that King Piccolo had actually killed Tien, and he pretty much put his attention immediately to Crane Hermit. You know what? I actually think I do remember you. You were a direct student from the martial arts master that imprisoned me. And well, firing almost like a freezer-like death beam sort of thing, the beam basically went straight through Crane Hermit, killing him dead right there on the spot. You know what? You were wasted serving that guy. I might let the two of you live, actually. Remember, King Piccolo can also read minds. He knows that Tien Shinhaan is ultimately a brutal evil killer, much like he is. And that is actually... King Piccolo has actually taken a liking to the kid. With a bit of mind reading and a bit of manipulation on his part, saying things like, you were wasted serving him. Why don't you join me, kid, and you'll have all the riches of the world. You'll become a greater killer than this, what was it? Mercenary Tao ever was. And since this is the path that Tien Shinhaan has chosen for himself now, Tien Shinhaan actually willingly joined King Piccolo. It was either that or be killed by King Piccolo, and Chaozu will do whatever Tien Shinhan's going to do. He'll back Tien Shinhan all the way. Is this really what you want, Tien? It is, Chaozu. I must be the best killer. I'll be greater than Tao ever was. Greater than Master Shen. Very well. Then I will help you. As always. I'd expect no less from you, Chaozu. Very well, then. We shall be off. You will help me in my conquest for this planet, and I'll make sure you get a big piece of it.
What about our big piece of it, sir? After all, I told you about the Dragon Balls, and the,
everything. Well, don't worry, Pilaf. I'll make sure you get everything that's coming to you. And well, I think for right now, with Tien and Chaozu joining King Piccolo, I think that's actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? You know, how is Goku... Is Goku actually going to be able to make a difference in this story? Tien Shinhan is not going to be his ally this time. He's on King Piccolo's side. And, you know, what fate awaits Krillin and Roshi? As now that their paths with King Piccolo are about to cross. We will find that next time in part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball whatevery, and of course all the other content I do on this channel. Alright, catch you later. Have a good one, guys.